Guys and gals, it is time for an overnight adventure, and this is a special overnight adventure. My name is Luke. Welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. Now my friends, this is a Halloween special. There are multiple parts to this trip. 1, it is a backpacking adventure. 2, severe weather is coming in tonight. Rain, lots of it. Wind, lots of it. The next aspect is the ghost hunt. Now, the ghost hunt has already started on this trail right here. This is Calloway Mountain. We are headed up to Calloway Peak right now. And this is home to one of the great mysteries of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Legend has it that there is a phantom hiker who travels these trails as the sun is going down. As it stands right now, the sun is going down, it's dusk, and I am looking for this phantom hiker. Supposedly, he is wearing turn-of-the-century clothing. He has an old military backpack on, big gray beard, and he never says a word. He walks very fast, and as soon as you take your eyes off of him, he disappears. I am out here this evening to find that hiker. Now, the adventure doesn't stop there. Up here at the top of this mountain, at 6,000 feet, there is wreckage from a plane crash that took place in the 70s. The pilot crashed into the top of this mountain where he died. Tonight, I will be visiting the plane crash and doing an EVP session, doing a ghost hunt. Now, this ghost hunt is something that you all have been asking for a very long time, many years. So tonight, I'm going to do it. You may not know this, but a long time ago, my brother and I, we used to do a lot of ghost hunting. And while we never saw anything during our adventures, we did capture a lot of EVPs. A lot of really strange stuff. This mountain here, Calloway Peak, this is a very interesting place. First off, it is incredibly steep, incredibly steep. We are heading about a little bit more than 3 miles up on top of this mountain. And in that 3 miles, we are gaining 2,500 feet in elevation. It's steep, and in certain places, very, very steep. As far as odd experiences go with this trail, I've had a couple in the past. Namely in regards to electronics. Something about this mountain just drives them crazy. Kills batteries very, very quick. Cell phones will just shut off. Issues with the camera. I'm not really sure what to make of that. This whole area was once frequented by Native Americans. And this mountain here was referred to by them as the gateway to the underworld. Now that is very interesting. Especially considering that we are doing a ghost hunt tonight. The way that I am going is often the way that you would come down this mountain. The views on this side are absolutely amazing. And I want to show them to you all before it gets dark and before the rain comes in. We will be at a high enough elevation where by late tonight, we will be in the clouds. Now, to begin this ghost adventure, let's just go ahead and start with an EVP session here with the camera while hiking on this trail, just in case the spirit of the phantom hiker comes by. If there's anybody out here, my name is Luke. I welcome you to come talk to me and share with me a message of whatever you want to share. You can start by telling me your name. As I mentioned before, my name is Luke. If the spirit of the hiker is around here, please tell me why you haunt this trail.
While performing this EVP session, this is the only EVP that was captured, and it sounds like a voice saying, please.
Strange. All right, view number 1. Check this out. Look at those leaves, beautiful. You can see here with the sky, dark clouds are coming in. Storms are coming. Don't fall, don't get hurt. If there is anybody here with me, any spirit, what brought you to this trail?
It is at this time that the microphone on the camera picked up this voice.
Why are you here? So check this out. What a cool rock outcropping. Might be able to see it, but the mountain is going up into the clouds now. Now with this storm system that's coming in, they say we are going to get a lot of rain. Over the night, maybe an inch. Tomorrow, maybe 3 more inches. Now, one thing that I've noticed already, I had a somewhat strange experience back there. Kind of felt like someone was with me, heard something. But with the camera here, the battery is dying super quick. It's already down to less than 100 minutes, and this is a big battery. So yeah, already, this battery is almost drained. That's really quick. Usually these batteries last for hours, not 40 minutes. Whew. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a second, get some water. Speaking of which, I am low on water. I'm not carrying much up here. I have about 1 liter. About halfway up this mountain, I'm going to stop, detour, pick up some water. That is the top of Calloway Peak. Now, I have to admit that I'm absolutely soaked in sweat. My shirt, I could probably wring it out because that is so steep and so strenuous. Now, I have additional clothes in my backpack here, so when I get to the top of the mountain, I can take this shirt off, change into another, be nice and dry, and stay warm. The legend concerning the Phantom Hiker is that at the turn of the century, there was a man hiking up here. He had an accident and fell from the peak and was killed. And it is his soul that continues to haunt this mountain. Now, folks, I've come into a very cold spot. It's so weird. I'm walking along, and all of a sudden it's just like this 20-degree difference. This air mass that just surrounds me. Now it's gone.
It is at this time that a low-level groaning sound can be heard.
That cold air mass back there, that was amazing. It is going to be very interesting going back, listening to the audio from this adventure. I do have a digital voice recorder, which I will use for the EVP session later on tonight. It's funny, nobody in my family particularly liked my idea about coming up here by myself to do a ghost hunt. If you get scared easily, this is not the thing to do for you. Personally, I really don't get scared. I kind of chase after this stuff, you know what I mean? I like going to the edge while being as safe as possible. Okay, so as an update here, I'm on the second battery already. The first one lasted maybe an hour, not very long. And usually I can go for about 2 hours and 45 minutes with one battery. Gosh, look at that. Whew. Isn't that beautiful? So I have a detour to make. I need to get some water. As far as I know, there's no water at the top, so I have to load up here. Now, just in case you've never seen one of these before, in a state park, they often have bear storage cables for your bear bags. So this is one of them right here. You take this hook and you undo it, and basically you pull this cable down, and up there is another hook, and you would put your bear bag on that. So basically it's just a pulley system. That way the bears and all that stuff can't get your food, and they will leave you alone. Because this is bear country, and there are a lot of them up here. All right, so I'm going to fill up right here. Might as well finish off this liter, fill it up. I'll take 2 liters to the top. From here on out, these will just be carrier bottles. I do have a bottle that's filtered, and I will drink from that. All right, let's get out of here. Man, I tell you what, that temperature's really dropping. It's getting cold. There we go. I'm definitely more than halfway up this mountain, and it's still very, very steep to get up to the top. We will have to do some scrambling in a little bit. Tell you, this is a beautiful mountain. This is an amazing spot. And the history here is so rich. You know, the Appalachian Mountains is home to a great deal of mysticism. Back in the olden days, there was medicine men, medicine women, and that is who they relied on for healing. And a lot of that came from spiritual means. Right now, at least, the hiking is nice and easy compared to what I've been coming up. Going up what I'm going to call the back way. Whew. That is killer. If you want to work out, come up that way. Dusk is definitely upon us. So far, I haven't seen anything. I wonder if I had the camera off, if something would happen. Who knows? Oh yeah, check this out. Bear scratch. I saw some bear scat back there. Found some more bear scratch. Whew. It's a pretty active bear. You can see the tree right there. It's all scratched up. I think I see another one up there too. Oh yeah. They're busy around here. Just heard an interesting noise. What it sounded like was like somebody had like 2 sticks and they were like banging them against each other. Knock, 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 knock. Not like limbs hitting each other, but like 2 sticks. So you have this tree here. Wow, going around that one. That is pretty cool. I'm thinking less than a mile to where I'm going to camp at. The truth is, I'm not really sure where I'm camping at. I wrote down the high balsam shelter on my permit, but I don't really know. I'm going to camp where I want to. I'm not really even sure, you know, what campsite is where. Figure it out when I get up to the top. And if there's someone who's hiking behind me coming up to stay the night and I take their spot, I'll move. Getting fairly close to the top. Definitely getting dark. If I don't hurry up, I will have to get my headlamp out so I can simply see what I'm doing. All right. So I have to go up there. Oh man, that is steep. What's up, guys?
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
We're scouting this side out.
Right.
It looks pretty good, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be camping down this way.
Nice.
Down that way,
Yep.
near the shelter?
Yep, exactly.
Okay. We'll probably see ya.
Yeah, well, if you guys hear me talking to something in the woods, it's my camera, so
Okay.
don't be scared. All right. So over here is the plane wreckage. So this crashed in the late 70s. So there's the fuselage. Here's a wing. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to show this to you guys just real quick and then go set up my shelter. Come back later tonight for the ghost hunt. Check this out, folks. This is pretty funny. I hike up here to remind myself to slow down. Life's highs are addicting, but there are consequences for mistakes. The parties, booze, women, it's not everything to anybody without a crash. Pace yourself. I have to say, if I ever had a downfall in my life, it wouldn't be parties, wouldn't be booze, it would be women. Women have always gotten me into trouble. Always. Gosh, this plane is just scattered all over the place. So you can see more wreckage here. And there's some more over here as well. That is pretty wild. I'm gonna get back onto the trail here. I'm gonna go back down, set up, maybe have some dinner while I can still see. Here's the shelter itself. You know, if I set up inside of this, I am staying 100% dry. And I tell you what, the roof here is low enough where, yeah, I'm feeling some breeze, but it's not terrible. It's not bad at all, really. Being able to camp out, wake up in the morning, it's pouring the rain, and everything's dry when I pack it up. That's a blessing right there. Yes, this is where I'm camping out tonight. This is my new home. Cool. Now, as you guys probably heard, I was telling the campers who were up there that I will be doing a ghost hunt later tonight. So if they hear me talking in the woods, don't get scared. They will probably get scared. That's okay. So the plan for the night is pretty simple. I'm going to set up my tent inside of the shelter. Now you may be thinking to yourself, Luke, why on earth are you doing that? You're fully protected here. Well, I'm roughly 75% protected. The roof stops right here, right? And the wind is just blowing in this way. So, you know, as the winds pick up later tonight and the rain comes in, I do suspect that water will be coming inside of this shelter, so I'm going to set up my tent. If I knew that I was actually going to stay at this shelter, I would have brought a tarp, and I could just simply tie it up and drape it over the door here for full protection, but I didn't know what I was doing, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I gotta set up this tent. The nice thing about this, since this is a double-wall tent, I only need to set up the one wall. I don't actually need to set up both. That one wall should be enough to block out most of the moisture that will be coming in later tonight. So check this out. This is my home for the night. It's just the inner for my tent, but this is going to work out perfectly. What I'm going to do is change clothes. I'm freezing. I'm just soaked in sweat. I'm really cold. So I'm going to change my shirt, put the legs back on my pants here. I have a toboggan. I'll put that on, and then get to dinner. It is time for dinner. I'm starving. Absolutely starving, folks. Ugh, this thing is stuck to me. Whew. That is much, much better. I'm just going to hang this wet shirt here. Just hang it up. Let it dry off. My bedding is all set up. I need some water. I am thirsty. That is one heck of a hike. Let me tell you. That is a hard hike up that mountain. Now what I have here is the bee-free water bottle and filter from Calloway. I think that's how you say that. I'll have to figure that out before I shoot the review, but yeah, everybody knows who they are in the backpacking world. I've been testing out this product here for a while, and it is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. It's one of the best water filters that I have used in years. It's really, really good. Filter, screw it in. Now it's time to drink. And the flow on this thing is amazing. Oh man, that's good. Ice cold. Brain freeze. Man, this is nice. This is a really nice spot. You know, the truth is, I completely forgot about this shelter even being up here, so... To be out of the wind somewhat, to be completely dry, oh man, I mean, that's just so nice. So nice. I mean, in the morning, I don't have to break down a wet tent. I don't have to be getting freezing cold. I can pack everything up, throw it inside of my backpack, head on off. I'm going to have to find a place to throw up my bear bag. And where that's going to be, I have no idea. I mean, it's dark. I don't know if there's any storage lines around here. And, you know, I can't head too far off the trail without the fear of getting lost in the woods, because, like, it's easy here. Everything kind of looks like a trail. So you have to really, really be careful, especially with the cloud level coming down so low. I mean, it's foggy, it's kind of hard to see, so just have to be smart. Now, you know, going back to my experiences when I used to go out ghost hunting with my buddies, I mean, we would go to some crazy places. We would go to hospitals, graveyards, stuff like that, and we all had some really strange experiences. We never really saw anything, but the EVPs that we captured, the electronic voice phenomenon, was truly bizarre. Like, truly bizarre, kind of scary at times. There was this one instance. We were inside of this abandoned hospital, and we were doing a ghost adventure. We had numerous voice recorders and so on. We were downstairs, we were in the cafeteria, and one of my buddies said something along the lines of, like, you know, I wonder where the morgue is at, I wonder if that's downstairs. And another one of my friends, he had something smart to say, and they were kind of going at it all night. They didn't really like each other. And so as they were kind of arguing back and forth, there was this laugh that was over the top of them. It was the creepiest sounding, evilest sounding laugh I have ever heard. And that EVP was truly frightening. If you guys could have heard that. And I don't think I have that audio anymore because it's probably been 10 years since I've done any ghost hunting. But it was truly pretty scary, actually. Pretty scary stuff. There was one instance we were at a graveyard, and super late at night. We were taking turns, one person at the graveyard for like 15 minutes by themselves with the voice recorder. And it was my turn. I was up there, no flashlights, nothing like that. And as I was kind of scanning around, right, in between two large tombstones, I thought I saw the silhouette of a man, right? Like, you know, the body, the shoulders, the head. And I made a note. I was like, you know, I thought I just saw the silhouette of a man standing here. And as I was saying that, over the audio, there's this voice. And it says, I want to see you. It said, I want to see you. How crazy is that, right? Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So my spaghetti should be ready. I've added extra water to this so that it's more like a spaghetti soup, and that way I could just drink it right from the bag. I really don't have to worry about a spoon. I don't really have to worry about dirtying anything up. This makes it so easy. So, cheers everybody, cheers. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. I wish I had some ranch dressing to squirt inside of this bag. Mountain House. Start including some ranch dressing with the spaghetti. Let's check out the weather real quick, shall we? The app that I like to use here for weather is called My Radar. There is a lot of rain coming. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to really hit until maybe later on tonight. All that moisture is coming on up. Alright, so, as I'm eating dinner here, this is the voice recorder. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this on. It's recording now. So we have about 7.5 hours remaining on this. I'm going to do a quick EVP session here while I'm eating. My name is Luke. I want to take this time to welcome any person, any being that's here to come and talk to me. I'm interested in knowing your name. I am interested in knowing why you are here. If there is somebody here with me, are you irritated by the fact that I am here? And do you want me to leave?
During this session, a voice was recorded on the handheld recorder, but not on the camera.
And do you want me to leave?
Shortly after the first EVP of the evening, I was asking if the spirit was the hiker on the trail or if it was someone else completely. And this is what followed.
Or are you someone else completely? Listening to the audio when you go out for a ghost hunt is always exciting and at times incredibly boring. I mean, you could easily rack up 3-4 hours of audio that you have to go back. You have to listen to it with headphones on so you can really hear it. Like, you can't be playing on the computer when you do it. You have to just lay back and listen. Well, folks, I am going to eat dinner, get everything cleaned up. It is time to go do a ghost hunt. I'm excited about this. This is going to be awesome. It has been so long since I've done one. Wow. Alright, everybody. It is time to go do our ghost hunt. It is cloudy. It is extremely foggy. Let's go find the plane. See if we can find our way out of here. I think I'll just bring you guys back when I get to the plane, because you're not going to see much anyway. So this is pretty wild. N735M. Not a whole lot left to it.
It is at this moment that the very first voice is recorded of the night.
Now, to start off, I'd like to know your name. If there's anybody here, what is your name? Specifically, I'm looking for the name of the pilot. Is it John? Is it Philip? What about Terry? Am I angering you by being here? Are you frustrated by me?
By this time, I was roughly 30 minutes into the EVP session, where a male's voice can be heard saying, "Stop."
I have a question for you, Philip. Can you see me? I have a question for you, Philip. Can you see me?
One interesting aspect to this EVP is that right before the word "stop" is recorded, I seem to flinch.
Can you see me? Can you give me a sign? Something just rubbed against the metal over here. Someone with me? Who?
After an hour of recording, it began to rain, and I wrapped it up. As soon as I did, you can hear a voice say, "Kill."
Oh, it's raining. So this is done. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Alright, everybody. Well, back to the shelter again. The EVP session came to an end. I mean, all of a sudden it just started raining, and it was raining pretty good. Enough to wet the ground, kind of soak the camera as I'm running on the trail. It's still dripping off the roof here. Yeah, that was fun. I don't know if we caught anything or not. Who knows? This may be the most boring episode of the Outdoor Gear Review ever, but it is how it is, right? I figured it would be fun, it would be different. Some people knew that I've done some ghost hunting before in the past, so I thought it'd be a cool thing to share with you all. So maybe we got something. Maybe we did. I don't know. It is cold, and you can see all the moisture just flying in. But luckily, I'll be dry inside of here. I will stay warm. Pretty much ready for bed. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just get ready for bed, call it a night. There's nothing really to do. No fire, nothing like that. Tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun. Getting off this mountain without killing myself is going to be a pretty serious chore, you know? Yeah, with all the rocks, the roots, everything's covered with leaves. It's going to be slick. It's going to have to go slow. We'll have to take some detours. That way I don't kill myself sliding off some rock. Alright, well, everyone, I am going to get ready for bed. I will bring you all back when I'm inside of the tent. Show you guys my setup for the night. Oh, that looks good. That's a good look. I like that. Whew. Alright, well, inside of the shelter now. Basically going to get ready, go to bed. I'll change my socks into some dry socks. Get these clothes off. And just kick back and relax. It's been a lot of fun. There was only one moment when I was at the plane that I actually felt a little uneasy. And it was like when something was making noise. It sounded like it scraped all the way down the metal. And it just kept going. It was kind of all over the place. So, yeah, I don't know. We shall see. It's been a really good night. It's been a really good night. I'm happy to be here. Talk about an adventure. It's always an adventure, that's for sure. So, everyone, good night. I will see you guys in the morning. Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Whoo, what a night. I tell you what, guys, it has rained like crazy. It's still pouring out there. It's super windy. And I'm 100% dry. Oh, man. I've been up for maybe, I don't know, an hour or so. I mean, it's so cold outside of this shelter that I've really been procrastinating. I haven't gotten up yet. It's about that time, though. It's about 8:30 right now. Yeah, take a look outside. Nothing to report, really, last night. No issues with ghosts or bears or anything like that. About the only thing is that it has rained. It has really been raining hard, and there's a lot of rain still coming. I'll show you the radar. Right now, it's raining pretty hard, but it's pretty slack compared to what is coming our way. I'll show you the radar when we get up. It is coffee time. It is coffee time. Getting off this mountain before it gets really, really bad is going to be important. I want to get down before the storms hit. That would be smart. I tell you, I'm so thankful for this shelter. I'm so thankful for the fact that I'm dry and all my stuff is dry. Alright, let's get up. Coffee time. Time to get out of the tent. Face the world. Good Lord. It is really raining out there. Sounds like there's a waterfall pouring off the mountain here. It is still dry in here. Thank God. There is a river of water that is pouring off of here. The water is just pouring down. You have the same thing right here. It's going over here and off the side. And of course it's just super windy. Check this out. Okay, we have water streaming down through here. Okay. We also have water streaming from underneath this shelter and out. The fact that I'm dry, the fact that I can break down my camp, get dressed, do everything I want to do without being out in this rain is worth $1 million. Temperatures in the mid 40s right now with the winds, the humidity. I'm sure like the wind chill, it's probably in the 30s. I don't know. Yeah, while we're sitting here, let's take a look at the radar so I can show you all what exactly is coming our way. It's big. It's really big. And it's almost here. This thing's having like a glitch. Let's do that again. Alright, well, I don't know what this thing is doing. It's messed up. But, let's see. Yeah, when it glitches out like that, that's the most recent radar image, so you can see how close those storms and all that stuff are to us. That's the most recent radar image, and all of those storms, they're that close. There's no way that I'm getting off this mountain before they hit. Oh, man. I'm still going to do it, though. I'm still getting out of here. I'll put my rain gear on and have to just go slow. That's the key. Like, this trail is covered with nothing but, like, lots of roots, lots of rocks. So, going very slow, watching every single step, you know, not taking a step on a rock unless I have to, and really making sure that I have a good hold, make sure I have something to grab onto. It'd be very, very easy to get hurt on the way down this mountain. My plan right now is to break down camp. I'm almost done with that anyway, but I'm going to break down the tent. That way I can have all of my gear out. We'll get the coffee going, we'll get some breakfast, and then think about getting off this mountain. Alright. Bring you guys back in just a minute. Now this is the Big Agnes Slater 2-person tent. Check out my channel for a preview on this. I love this tent. This thing is so awesome. It's a double-walled tent, very much like a 4-season tent, except it has a little bit more mesh to it. So you could say it's like a 3.5-season tent. But this inner has kept me so warm, has blocked all the wind. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It is coffee time. The best part of any morning. A nice good cup of coffee, watching it rain inside of your shelter. Alright, now you can see right here, this is where I ended up putting my food bag last night. Yes, I know that wasn't a good idea, but by the time I got back here, I mean, it was raining, it was just too late. I had to take the risk, you know what I mean? When you're a backpacker, you're taking risks, right? You're taking a risk on the trail, you're taking a risk on the people that you meet, you're taking a risk with the animals. So sometimes that's how it works out, right? In a perfect world, I would have got my bear bag up, but it's not a perfect world. Let's see what I have as far as coffee goes, guys. What I have here is some Taylor's coffee. This was sent in by a viewer. Oh gosh, guys. That smells amazing. Perfect. So, as far as the ghost hunt adventure, what did you guys think about this? Is this something that you would like to see more of? Or, one and done, don't want to see that sort of thing again? It really is up to you all. Now, of course, I don't know what type of EVPs that we caught on this trip. You guys do, because I've already put them in the video. But I'm excited to go back and listen to the audio. To be honest, last night, when I got inside the tent, called it a night, I got that recorder out and I started listening to it. And I thought I heard a couple of voices, a couple of things saying something, some weird noises when I was talking. So it will be interesting to see what exactly was caught up here. Now, if you ask me right now, is this mountain haunted? I would say no. Because I didn't have any experiences that were strong enough to say, yes, it is. I had some odd experiences. Possibly caught some EVPs, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. On to the next, my friends. On to the next. Woo. The plan is to have breakfast, have coffee. I will put this camera up, get out my GoPro, film with that for the rest of the trip. You know, unfortunately, the sound quality sucks. It's a GoPro Hero 3 or something or other. The video quality is okay. The sound quality is even worse. In the future, whenever I can afford it, I may upgrade to the most recent GoPro. The sound quality is much better. Much better. Oh, guys, that coffee is freaking awesome. Delicious. What a good start to the morning. I'm so excited about hiking out of here. I love being out in the rain. I love being out in the weather. We have roughly 3.5 miles to go, something like that. Now, I wonder if that couple up there are still here. Or did they pack up their stuff and get out of here nice and early? I think before I leave, I will actually go up there and check on them. If they're still here, I'll just make sure that they're okay, because like it really has been raining a ton. So if they need some help, I'll give it. Then I will turn around, hike back down the mountain. They seem super friendly, super nice. They probably think I'm quite the character doing a ghost hunt on that trail at nighttime at the airplane. Man, that's the thing about life. Who cares what people think about you, right? Who cares? You gotta do what you want to do. You need to have fun, you have to live your own life. It's funny, I've been approached by other people who have YouTube channels, and they ask me, you know, how do I put up with the trolls, and if I have many of them. And the truth is, with my channel, I don't have many trolls at all. And it's because I don't care. And I think people have realized, you know, like when someone doesn't care, it doesn't benefit them at all to say mean things or whatever, because it means nothing to me, right? So I try to tell people, like, you have to have thick skin. Who cares what people really think? You know, it's like, to my viewers, I do care what you think. But when it comes to like trolling and stuff, it doesn't mean anything at all, right? Starting this channel, I never thought in a million years that I would receive the messages that I do, right? There's very little hate. There's a whole lot of weird propositioning, right? I get messages from women all the time. I get messages from guys all the time. That's pretty strange, but I'm flattered. I'm flattered. But yeah, anyways, I will go there, check on them, and then I will head on down. And I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna finish up my coffee. Might as well brush my teeth, right? Get my rain gear on, get the pack cover on, start tiptoeing down this mountain. Man, those winds are really blowing. Whew. I've got to get off this mountain. I've got to get off this mountain. I got to get off this mountain before it gets much worse. And it is only going to get worse. So folks, with that being said, I am going to say strength and honor to you all. Thank you very much for joining me for this adventure. You know, if you like what you saw here, give this video a thumbs up.
consider supporting the channel here with Patreon. Every dollar is appreciated, and every dollar goes right back into the channel. Coming up very soon, you guys will have the opportunity to vote on the products which we purchase with that money that you guys are donating to the channel, because that's what it's all about. The funds that you guys put in go right back into the channel, so yes, if you want to support the channel, please do. I appreciate it. I will continue to do some talking while I'm breaking everything down. I will even talk when I have the GoPro, but for the most part, I'm saying goodbye. So, cheers everyone, cheers. Gosh, this is going to be one cold, wet hike. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Wow. That rain is insane. Whoa. Golly, guys, golly. It is blowing rain in, not just a little, but big drops. Whew, I think I need a bigger rain jacket. What do you guys think? I have bulked up too much. Alright, so as you can see there, I'm tucking my jacket into my pants here. That way my jacket doesn't slip out underneath my rain jacket and get wet. It is time to say goodbye to this camera. It is now time for man versus nature. Bring you back with the GoPro. Alright guys, it's just you and me. Let's take a look at the waterfall. Oh snap. Alright guys, let's get going. Let's go check on the other hikers. This trail is now a pool. Oh my gosh. Look at this, everybody. The trail is now a river. Oh man. That's going to be cold right there. Alright guys, I am back in the shelter. I am having some serious technical issues here with my cameras. I put my big boy camera up because I don't want to destroy it in the rain. So I went over to the GoPro, and the GoPro isn't working worth a crap. I don't know if it filmed anything at all. I came back here to the shelter to work on it, and it's super jacked up. I mean, it'll turn on, but the screen won't actually fire. It won't record. I tried to record 2 segments already. One, I went up to the top of the mountain here where that couple was camping out. If I have that footage, I've already showed it to you, but if not, I'll tell you what happened. Essentially, they put their tent on the ground right over a depression, right? And so as they were camping and it started raining, it filled with water. It is a lake up there. It's probably about 5 inches deep. My suspicion is that they headed out some point in time during the night, because I am sure that they were soaked. They had to have been. They did not look at the landscape before they set up their tent. They made a big mistake. They should have set it up on the platform up there. It is really, really raining. It's storming. The trail is absolutely flooded. It's just a river of water coming down the trail right now. So I switched over to this camera. I fired it up, and even it wasn't working right. The screen was really wonky. I tell you, there's something strange about this mountain. It really does affect electronics. I've never had an issue out of the GoPro.
This is the first time. It's never worked right, so I have no idea what's going on. I was hoping to record and film this trip as I was going down the mountain. That does not look like it's going to be possible. What a shame. So basically I'm putting all of the camera gear up. I'm gonna start hiking down. I will bring you guys back when I get to the truck and fire that up. We'll talk some more. What an adventure. What an adventure. It looks like the camera is finally working like it should. It seems like it might be functioning. Hopefully I didn't lose all that footage that I recorded coming down from up there. Something about the top of that mountain. It messes with electronics, messed up my camera, messed up my other camera, drained batteries. So guys, this is what it looks like now. I had to go to my phone because my other cameras are messed up. Something about this mountain. But as you guys can see here, it is absolutely flooding. Yesterday, this was just a stream. In the truck, finally. What a trip. What a trip that was. Woo! Yeah, whatever. Let's fire up good old Moose. Let's get some heat. Wow, guys, what a trip. What a trip. I don't know how much footage I actually captured. I don't know how much footage was lost. This mountain has been playing havoc with all of my gear, so I have no idea. No idea. I know that I recorded at least a good 2 hours worth of footage of me hiking down, talking, but I don't know if any of that was saved. I don't know. Whew. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on this trip. Strength and honor. See ya.